Welcome back to Papa Bear Games. Last time in Xenoblade Chronicles X, we completed Chapter 5. We learned that everybody here on the White Whale is a mimiosome, which is basically a cybernetic recreation of a human. Everyone else is stuck in the capsule that we're looking for. So our goal is we need to find that before the battery runs out and everybody dies. And we also met up with an alien race called the Manons, or Ma-Nons. And they are helping us with their technology and repairing all sorts of equipment for us. Today we want to go ahead and complete Chapter 6, but before we do that, it says we have to complete a Friend in Need Affinity mission. That can be found right here next to the main bench here. Let's begin.
We have visitor!
So, that's the story. I know it'll take you through some dangerous territory, but they're almost out of supplies.
I'm a bit surprised. Pathfinders should know better than to get stranded out there. Whose team is it?
Believe it or not, it's Lau's.
Really? Lau? I thought he was pretty on the ball.
If only everyone organized and together like Tatsu.
Lau's plenty capable, when he actually gives a damn.
How do you mean?
Lately, the slacker's been wandering off mid-mission, leaving his men to do the heavy lifting. Who knows what the hell that boy's thinking?
Well, I'm gonna worry a little bit. You don't wander off on your men and women.
If he is, he ain't said a peep about it to me.
Maybe muscles and mustache scare Lau away?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, yeah. Wait, what'd you just say?
Well, whatever's up with Lau, his team still needs our help.
Right. No time to waste. And thanks.
A friend in need. Lau's team has run out of supplies. Find them and help them out. Yeah, we're gonna track it. Alright, let's see if I've gotten any better at navigating the menus here. We're gonna go straight to the missions. And we're gonna show this one on map. And it looks like I've got... oh boy. Nothing real close. We're gonna try and hit up this one and see if we can run around the cliff face here. Let's see if the follow ball will lead us right to where we need to go without too much hassle. We're gonna grab whatever that is. That looks like a Skell or an alien item. Sorry, my OCD or my AD. Oh my goodness, my ADHD is kicking in.
You're on top of this now.
Rising blade!
Too early.
Rising blade! Starfall Rondo!
Stop it there!
Hammer! Flame grenade! Look at that! I was gonna lay into him and melee attacks. Stay focused. Take a moment to recover. Rising blade! Tornado blade! Rising blade! Rising blade! I'm doing good! Starfall Dragon! Flame grenade! Starfall Rondo!
Technically, if we were that close to launching a grenade launcher, we should explode.
Nice work, y'all.
Have the creators of Xenoblade ever played Quake or Doom? I'll go after that piece later. I want to stick to the story mission here. Swim faster, Papa Bear. Come on, you can do it.
We can do this the hard way. Open fire! Follow me!
Oh, seriously? Why did it flip onto that thing?
Leave it to me.
Appreciate it. Blade! Magnum Edge!
Primer!
Stuck busting appendage, they
Shadow
cripple 'em
Strike!
through. That's area stuff. Assault hammer! Flame grenade! My optics, look at that! Easy peasy.
Hope I didn't get in the way.
Nope, I just keep running into big giant things underground and then they try and kill us. Pay attention, Papa. Okay, that right there is definitely a gigantic turtle. Alien poop. Indigen dung. Anybody else channeling Jeff Goldblum here and want to say that is one big pile of poop? At least in the edited version of Jurassic Park. Okay, something is draining our health out here. And I don't like it.
Man, you guys really saved our bacon. Now we can finally get back to work.
You have our thanks, and I'm sure Lao's as well.
Don't mention it. We're just doing our job, same as you.
Do you guys have any idea where Lao is? Or why he just up and left like that?
No idea. And even less of an idea when he'll return.
I'm sure he's just giving us a chance to grow.
Sure he is. What? Don't give me that look. I still trust him. Mostly.
Hey, I'd be pretty upset if someone forgot to restock and then left me stranded.
Actually, that was our mistake, not his. He just left us dead weights behind while he finished the job. He's always been like that, actually.
Always? Wait, you must be...
Sidon, ma'am. I've been working with Lao since we were back on Earth. Truth be told, he's the only reason I ever made it into Project Exodus. Without his recommendation, I'd be long dead.
Me and Mondo worked on the Frontier Nav development team. Needless to say, we've been big fans of Lao's ever since. Oh, I'm Shingo, by the way. And that there is Mondo.
I had no idea you guys had such respect for Lao. I'm sorry if it sounded like I was bad-mouthing him.
Anyway, are you all set here now?
Oh, we should be fine. Except...
Except what?
Well, we still have a probe to place, but the location is swarming with indigents. We usually let Lao do most of the fighting, And by most, I mean all.
If that's the case, we'd be happy to escort you.
Really? Wow! It'd be an honor to work with your team, ma'am. We'll move as fast as we can.
Tatsu getting oddly similar vibe from these two.
Alrighty then. Looks like we have to make our way over there, and we're still getting zapped by something. Are we gonna get zapped if we go in the water? Yep. Something out here is killing us. Well, let's see if we can get over there before we die and... Maybe we can sneak across here. The follow ball is saying to go all the way back over there. Alright, hopefully we got a landmark here that we can come back to if we end up dead.
We'd like to place that probe just beyond here.
Understood. We'll handle the fighting. I'll call you once the area's secure.
Man, Elma's amazing. She's so strong and professional and beautiful. Huh?
Tatsu know how friend feel. No need for shame about being ineffective and useless lump.
Thanks. I just... Wait, who are you calling a useless lump?
Yeah, he's only smitten with her. Alright. Let's defeat 6 Chasm Forfexes. We're still losing HP. If anybody knows what's affecting my characters, please let me know, because it's really obnoxious.
I'm doing
Now
good.
it's my turn.
Starfall
Melee attacks. Side
Spin.
blast.
Topple them. Fire away. Flame grenade. Tornado blade. Storm. Rise and blade. Triple them through. That's Harrier.
Upper hand.
Starfall blade.
Dinner is
Move in and do some damage.
That doesn't even count as a warm-up. They're wide open. Let's knock them silly.
Come on over to Papa. Stay away from the
Melee
others.
attacks.
Bionics. Assault hammer. Burst grenade.
Side blast.
Blink. Look at that. Blink. Follow up with melee attack.
Hit him again for me!
Assault hammer.
We're on top of this now.
Topple them. Fire away. My specialty. Easy peasy.
Nice work.
Open fire. Follow me. Shooting's my
Fire!
specialty.
Fire carnival!
Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Block this.
Shadow strike.
Magnum edge.
Wild dance!
Starfall blade. Assault hammer.
Side blast.
Flame grenade. Attack at range and let's clean up. Name on it. Tornado. Look at that.
Watch me lay in
Follow up with
burn.
melee attack.
3 down, 3 to go.
Let's get this started.
Let's see what you've got. Shadow
Fire!
strike.
Blade. Assault hammer.
What?
Flame Assault Hammer! Rising Blade!
Side slash! Sliding!
Rising Blade! Look at that!
Now, my
Follow
turn!
up with melee attack.
Move in and strike!
Bam!
Nice work, y'all.
They're wide open. Let's knock them silly.
This'll
Start
settle it.
Blade! Assault Hammer!
Fire carnival!
Fire away! Horse grenade!
Let's clean up.
This one's got your name on it! Rising
Something
Blade!
Concentrate the fire!
Magnum Edge!
Starfall Rondo.
Rising Blade!
Side slash!
Look at that! Starfall Blade up with melee attack! Easy peasy.
Let's keep it up.
What happened to the other one, or did we take them all? There was one more right here.
It didn't have to be like this.
Of course, hiding.
They're wide open.
Slide!
Assault
Move in
Hammer!
and do some damage!
Flame grenade! Horse grenade!
Fire
Scream edge!
Magnum Edge!
My up and scream.
Shadow strike!
Rising Blade! Assault Hammer!
Triple bird. That's very.
Flame grenade!
Upper hand!
Alright, now we got them.
Wow, you carved through those guys like butter. That's amazing.
We'll get right on installing the data probe, ma'am.
And we'll keep an eye on the area so you can focus on your work. Things seem to be going well.
Thanks to you. We should have this baby ready to rock in just a few minutes.
Ominous.
Holy crap! Sidon, we gotta get out of here!
Go if you want. I'm not moving until this thing is finished.
Huh? You got a death wish or what?
Hell, I'm just a mimeosome, right? Why not die from plague? What do you two?
3 sets of hands will get this done quicker than 1, right?
Thanks, guys.
Elma!
Come on, let's keep that thing away from them.
Let's do this.
What confidence!
Let's put it to work.
We're gonna try and cut through this thing like butter, like my cholesterol. Well, crap, if it's like my cholesterol, we're screwed.
Lock this!
Side slash!
Starfall Blade! I'm doing good!
My turn!
Tornado Blade! Magnum Edge!
Sliding!
Starfall Rondo.
That should have dented him.
Leave it to
Move in
me!
and keep the rhythm going.
Look at that! Follow up with melee attack!
Oh no, it jumped.
Astral
Heal me!
Purge.
Oh, ouch.
Chin up.
Medical free! Rising Blade!
Now, melee
Tornado
attack!
Blade! Magnum Edge!
Okay, we need some buffs here to bring our HP back up. Come on.
Starfall Rondo.
Rising Blade! Look at that!
Lay into
Follow
it!
up with melee
Side
attack!
Fire and scream.
Tornado Blade!
Fire carnival!
Starfall Blade.
Oh, we need to stun this thing.
Early bird!
Rising Blade!
Sliding!
Look at that!
Lay into it!
Follow up with melee attack! Assault hammer!
Move in and keep the
That's
rhythm going.
right.
First grenade!
What?
Flame grenade! Rising flame! Look at that!
Watch me lay
Follow
into
up with
it.
melee attacks!
Leave this to
Tornado
me.
blade!
That felt good.
Magnum
Now's your
Edge!
chance to weaken him.
Yikes.
Hit harder.
Rising blade! Look at that!
Watch me lay into
Follow
it.
up with melee aura activate! Your turn! Tornado blade!
Almost down, but not out.
Shadow strike!
Assault hammer! First
Upper
grenade!
hand.
Flame grenade! Rising blade!
Starfall blade!
Fire carnival.
Tornado
Rondo!
blade!
Use an aura! Get control of the battle!
No time for downtime!
That's the death. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Side slash!
Blast. Spin.
Rising blade! Look at that!
Watch me lay into
Follow
it.
up with melee
Scream
attack!
edge!
Trash chuck.
Magnum Edge!
Now it's
Starfall blade! Myopic scream!
Tornado blade!
Astral
Upper
burn!
Down, but not out.
Starfall
Hit him
rondo!
again for me.
Rising ah!
Oh man, we got
To end.
2 down.
This is wearing me down.
Magnum Edge! Defensive aura activated! Your
Okay,
turn!
this should tide me over. This is wearing me down.
Rising blade! On my own? Alright then.
I'm sorry.
Rising blade! Look at that! Follow up with melee attack. Tornado! Ah! Rising blade! Look at that! Follow up with melee attack. Magnum Edge! Rising blade! Back on your feet!
Well, we got Lynn back for all of a second before I die.
Fire carnival.
Follow me!
I've got your cover fire.
Myopic scream!
Rising blade! Look at that! Follow up with melee attack.
Now it's my turn.
Starfall blade!
Side slash!
Starfall rondo!
Blast.
Slide! Slinger!
Rising blade! Look at that!
Watch me lay into it.
Follow up with melee attacks.
Starfall blade! Astral purge!
Rising blade!
Move in and do some damage.
Magnum Edge! Block this!
Shadow strike!
Myopic scream! That felt good. Now's your chance to weaken him.
First grenade!
Starfall rondo!
Fire carnival.
Slide!
Flame grenade!
Move in and do some damage.
Block this!
Starfall blade!
Side
Doing
slash!
good!
I was just gonna lay into him anyway.
Assault hammer!
Hit him again for me.
Magnum Edge!
Early bird.
Defensive stance!
That could have enough.
Leave it to
Move
me!
in and keep the rhythm going.
Rising blade!
Starfall blade!
Assault hammer!
Primer!
Flame grenade!
Starfall rondo!
Concentrate your fire on
Keep
the
me
rock.
We're on top of this now.
Leave it to me!
Watch me
Stuff
lay into
nice. Move in and do some
Myopic
damage.
scream!
it. Fire carnival.
Rising blade!
Starfall blade!
Hit him again for me.
Upper
Tornado
hand.
blade!
Shadow strike.
Wild down.
Attack free!
Close in.
Flame grenade!
Astral Purge! That felt good. Tornado Blade!
I think
Use an aura! Get control of the battle! Side flash!
Get your adrenaline
Tornado
going.
Blade! Well done! Attack at range and let's clean up!
Targeting side!
Turbo Rondo!
Shadow strike!
This! My optic screen!
Assault hammer! Topple them! Fire away!
Fire.
It ain't the size of the boat, pal.
All right. Looks like the probe is up and running.
Now data from this area can be uploaded to Frontier Nav.
It wouldn't have been possible without your help.
No kidding. The rumors don't do your team justice.
Don't sell yourselves short. It was your team as much as ours that saw this mission through.
Tatsu definitely gets similar vibe from these two.
Was that all you needed then?
Yes, we're all good now. We'll finish a few calibrations and then head back.
All right, team. Move out.
Yes, ma'am.
That was rather terrible on my part. I could not beat him. I had to lower the difficulty on the game. So I don't know if I was just doing something terribly wrong there, or if there's something skewed in the game. Anybody want to comment and let me know? That would be great. Thank you. Okay, I thought we were... There he is.
What? Lau came back after we left?
Classic timing, huh? We told him all about how you saved the day. All he said was be sure to thank him.
Then he wandered off again to who knows where.
Never a dull moment with that one.
That's how it should be. Better than the alternative, anyway.
I hear you. I haven't forgotten how he was when we first got here.
What do you mean?
Lau's skills as a Pathfinder are pretty special. They're going to help humanity carve out a life here on Mira. But he didn't board the White Whale because he thought he was useful.
He did it so he could get his wife and daughter on the ship. He thought his abilities would permit his family passage, but...
They didn't make it on board.
Right. The war hit right before he would have summoned them.
Oh.
Those were some dark days for him. Lau was empty. Like his soul was just gone. I don't know what he's been doing lately, but whatever it is, it gives him purpose. It's good to see him living again.
Not that it makes getting left behind any easier.
I've told you 100 times already. If you had better skills, Lau wouldn't need to worry so much.
Yeah.
You guys really do love him, don't you?
But no one loved their leader more than Team Tatsu love Elma. No one!
Mission complete. A friend in need. That's pretty heavy and pretty sad. Lau's not the only one who's had to go through that. I'm sure a lot of people on the White Whale lost many loved ones on Earth. We learn the Javelin Art Balance Breaker. Wait. Alright.
I see.
We're gonna run back to the barracks here. And we're gonna take a moment. I'm gonna try and figure out why I had so much trouble with that boss. And hopefully Chapter 6 isn't gonna be a complete travesty. I've been leveling. I've got better gear. I've looked in the shops. The shop gear isn't any better than what I've already got equipped. So we're gonna have to figure out why it's why I had so much trouble with that boss. Alright, let's start Chapter 6. Okay, you cannot accept this mission as your current party exceeds the maximum party size. That means we have to get rid of Doug. So let's go ahead and remove him. Alright, now we can accept Chapter 6.
Don't just stand there! Push back! We can't let them get close! Even our Skells are powerless before them.
Continuing to persist here is meaningless. It will only serve to thin our ranks.
After all this time, we've finally found a clue that may lead us to the Great One.
With respect, the phenomenon space surrounding this planet is only 800 exodents in diameter. 3 days at light speed is more than enough to scour it thoroughly. If the Great One or the Samar Federation homeland were here, don't you think we would have found something by now? It's one thing to engage the enemy all the way out near that forsaken chunk of rock they call Earth. But then to be swallowed up by that strange light and dumped off here in this primordial hellhole? Are we cursed? And trapped with humans of all things. It's like some sick joke. If someone told me this was death, I'd believe them.
All the more reason to persist. We must retrieve it if we ever hope to escape the confines of this phenomenon.
Grandmaster Luxor.
Speak.
I bring news.
Really? And he can be trusted? Most interesting. Yes, a most interesting proposal indeed.
What should I whip up today?
Let's try something fancy.
That is a great idea.
Delicious! Thank you, Lindley. Is Lindley cooking something else now? Tatsu can't possibly eat any more corn.
Don't worry, this is something new. One of Earth's great delicacies, foie gras.
Foie grub? Foie grub sounds delicious. Maybe Tatsu tries some when Lindley finished cooking. Can Tatsu help?
Actually, you can. In fact, I can't make it without you.
Oh, really?
I just need one little favor.
Of course. Tatsu is at your disposal. What can Tatsu provide for Chef Lindley?
Your liver.
here to serve, not be served, Lindley.
Oh, just remembered. I have goose liver.
Lindley did that on purpose. Lindley is vicious and nasty.
All right, everyone, dig in.
Tatsu, you walked into that one. You should have known better.
Now that was a meal. I'm impressed, Lynn. My team could learn a thing or two.
I'm glad you liked it.
But you didn't stop by just for a meal, did you?
No. You know me, Elma. It's about a job.
It would seem to us the good sir would like to pick our brain. Of course, we will gladly let him in one ear and out the other.
Almost, El. Almost that time.
An alien mech? What type?
No idea. It doesn't match anything on record as far as I can tell. No one's seen anything like it. It looks abandoned, too. Totally ripe for the picking.
Oh man, you're giving me goosebumps!
Right? It's located here.
That's pretty deep in Noctilum. No wonder you wanted to talk to El.
Exactly. But here's the rub. The Ganglion are after it too. From what we can tell over Frontier Nav, they've gone after it several times already, and failed.
Well, yes, that doesn't surprise us in the least. That's Tainted Land.
Tainted? That doesn't sound good.
They are savage beasts, ferocious, insatiable.
He's talking about these.
We didn't run into anything like that in Noctilum, did we?
The Tainted are territorial. They only dwell deep within a specific part of the forest there. Although it doesn't seem right to even call it a forest anymore.
Why do you say that?
Because the Tainted devour any and all living things. Apart from other Tainted, that is.
You mean even mighty Tatsu not safe?
Indeed, you would be swallowed whole. The Tainted would make no bones about you, I'm afraid.
Interesting. They must be formidable to be defeating a Ganglion over and over.
But if what El says is true, it could work in our favor.
Right. Our bodies are artificial mims. If the Tainted don't perceive us as living things, we might be safe.
Let's back up a sec. You reported all this to the commander? Our top priority above all else is supposed to be searching for the life hold. Are you suggesting we set that aside to try and recover this mech?
Exactly. Commander Vandham is why I'm here. He specifically requested I enlist your team. It's just as you say. There's no time for us to screw around. And we still absolutely need to find the life hold. But remember, the fact is we're also dealing with hostile Xenos here. Xenos who destroyed Earth and want every last one of us dead. Xenos who also seem to want this mech, and desperately.
And if it's that important to them?
Right. What if it's a secret weapon, powerful enough to tip the scales?
Feels like a bit of a long shot, to be honest. But okay. Even if we can't use it, we should at least keep it from the Ganglion. Count us in. Any objections?
No, ma'am.
Glad to hear it.
But if we're going to take this on, we'll need to keep it quick.
Roger that. El and Tatsu, you hang back. Unlike us, the Tainted would target you guys for sure.
Oh, most considerate of you, good sirs.
Oh, Lindley! Lindley care about Tatsu after all!
Well, of course. After all this time watching over you and fattening you up, I'm not about to let my prized turkey go to some rabid indigents.
All right, Chapter 6. Head to Noctilum and retrieve the alien mech. Yeah, we're going to be tracking this mission and hope we can do this without dying over and over and over again.
Everybody set?
Yes, sir. Ready to go.
Someone's excited.
Just doing my job.
Speaking of which, it's pretty amazing you made White Whale crew at your age. You have family here?
My mom and dad passed away. They didn't make it.
That day? The attack on Earth?
No, sir. It was before that. An accident.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. My parents were both design engineers who worked on the White Whale project. But there was a mishap with the primary engine test. Still, it's thanks to them and people like them that the rest of us are all still here, you know? They made the White Whale spaceworthy, so they didn't die in vain. At least, that's what I like to think.
I see. So they gave you a spot on the White Whale to say thanks. Thanks to your parents for all their hard work.
It's a debt I try to repay every day, helping out folks any way I can.
Don't misunderstand, Lau. Lynn earned her spot on the crew like anyone else. It was her talent and determination that made it happen. Her parents' positions provided an environment for her to learn in, but that's it. Lynn got to where she is now entirely on her own.
It's okay, Elma.
No, she's right. Sometimes I talk before thinking. Sorry about that.
Don't be silly. You don't need to apologize to me, sir. Now, shall we get going?
Looks like Lau is going to be part of our party now. We could have added him earlier, but we've got him now. Real quick before we head out on this mission, make sure that you guys playing along, you probably already have, but everybody's got their own set of skills that you can complement your characters with. I guess Lau will have to level up a bit here, and then not skills, but under arts, don't forget to level up your arts by pressing Y and upgrading them if you have enough battle points here. I'm going to check on Lau, and I will have to unlock some stuff here for him and upgrade his skills. Alright. I'm going to do that real quick. I'm going to pause the video. Alright, now that we've got that out of the way, let's move on to the next spot. Let's see if we can actually warp over to this place and use fast travel. Alright, looks like we've got two different spots. We can go to the Weeping Whitewood or up here at one of my FN sites. Let's go to the FN site and turn on the follow ball. Alright, follow ball. Looks like we're going straight through the enemy here.
Open fire! Follow me! Now this part I like. My forte, but if you insist. Aura activate! Balance breaker! Rising blade! Assault hammer! First down! Flame grenade! Look at that! My forte, but if you insist. My forte, but if you insist. Easy peasy.
We got him. Let's move.
Right, I think we can avoid.
Oh, they've seen us.
Or no. Looks like we attract the attention of something, but I think we can outrun them. I think we must have triggered one of those guys up in the tower at us.
Which way?
If we go straight, We should hit some caves that lead to our destination.
Okay then, let's go.
I'm still wondering if we're going to be betrayed, because remember when the Ganglion were talking and that somebody had a proposal for them? Is there a possibility that this proposal was from Lao or El?
Oh, listen.
Or maybe it was from one of the leaders. I don't know, they really don't like humans, so...
They're wide open. Let's knock them down.
We'll see what happens, right?
This got your name on it. First grenade.
Where did they all come from?
First down. Arching horn. Don't forget about the rest.
Now it's my
Take the
turn.
fight to them.
Nice.
Burning
Move in and do some
flash.
damage.
Block this. Balance breaker. Rising blade. Assault hammer. Flame grenade. Look at that. Follow up with melee attack.
Shadow strike. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Block this. Arching horn. Flame grenade.
Fire carnival!
Don't forget about the rest. Take the fight to them.
Bombardier!
Rising blade. Defensive step aura activated. Your turn. Burning flash.
Shadow strike.
Balance breaker. Rising blade. Rules up. Keep shooting. Righteous.
Upper hand.
Rising blade.
Side flex.
Rising blade. Look at that. Follow up with melee attack. Magnum edge.
Fire carnival!
Arching horn.
Damage.
Not my forte, but if you insist.
Melee attacks.
That went better than expected, considering they all jumped up out of the ground at us. I bet you we're going to have a lot more of that. Let's see if we can avoid any of them, or if we're going to automatically engage them. Yep, automatically engaged it.
Righteous. Rising blade. Balance breaker. Assault hammer. Flame grenade. Burning grenade. Dinner is served. Okay then.
Everything on Mira wants to kill us.
It didn't have to be like this.
Let's get up close and personal.
My adrenaline's rising.
Balance breaker. Assault hammer. Lay down the cover fire. This one's got your name on
Flame
it.
edge. Slide.
First down. Rising blade. Burning flash. Arching horn.
Side flex.
Magnum
Shadow
edge.
strike.
Balance breaker. Rising blade. Lay down some cover fire. Arching horn.
Side flex.
Now
Upper
I'm getting
hand.
somewhere. Rising blade. Rising blade.
Shadow strike.
Balance breaker. Assault hammer.
Slide.
Topple them. Fire away. This part I like. First grenade. Rising blade.
Side flex.
Wish I was this strong when I needed to be.
We're so close, but I don't think we can leap across that chasm. It's gonna see us regardless of what we do.
It don't have to be like this.
They're wide open. Let's knock them silly.
This is staggering.
Assault hammer. Balance breaker. Look at that! Arcing hold! Follow up with melee attack! First down!
Upper hand!
Magnum ace!
Side slash!
Rising blade! Incredible!
Move in and strike! Shatter strike!
Appreciate it! Thanks. Give yourself a boost while you're at it. Flame grenade! Balance breaker!
Slide knife! Move in and do some damage!
Block this! Kick and break! Easy peasy.
We got him. Let's move.
We didn't get any drops from him? That's kind of disappointing.
I don't think they'll let us walk away.
How was I supposed to see that one?
Assault hammer! Toppled him! Fire away! Flame grenade! Arcing hold! Magnum ace!
Shadow strike!
Not my forte, but if you insist.
Assault hammer! Concentrate your fire on the big sucker!
This
should work.
Lay down some cover fire.
Spiral hold! Blade! Arcing Gushing! Now topple him!
Primer!
Rising blade! Dinner is served.
Nice work.
Let's see how many more drop out of the ceiling at us.
This means we're getting close.
Yeah, it's just ahead.
Elma?
Relax. They won't bother us if we don't bother them.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but...
Yeah, look at something that looks like it came out of hell's backside. They look like they can still attack us. We'll see if we can walk by them, but... Well, we seem to have escaped that. Can we get by and grab some more alien wreckage? Now that's bogus. Okay, that one looks like it'll attack on sight up there. Oi. Alright, here's the giant mech, or Skell.
No signs of any radiation. Infrared, motion sensors, I got nothing. This thing's dead as a doornail.
So it's basically a Skell, right? But the make is nothing like ours. Or the ganglions. Where could it be from? Oh, wow! I can't even tell what its armor is made of!
What is this feeling? It's oppressive. It's pulsing off of this thing. It's almost as if the ghost of its pilot is somehow still lingering. And that material there, at its core, it's dark matter. This must be their handiwork.
I am definitely curious. But should I show... Let's show concern.
Oh, sorry. I'm fine, just thinking. Alright, well, we got what we came here for. Let's call in the salvage choppers and get it out of here. Lynn, contact Commander Vandham.
On it.
Right. We should start heading back too.
Just thinking about walking past all those tainted again makes my knees all wobbly.
Tatsu have just the thing. Friends fuel up with Tatsu tasty lunchbox.
Tatsu?
What are you doing here?
Tatsu knew friends must be hungry, so Tatsu rides spinny plane here to deliver hot meal. Tatsu hero pawn, after all.
Oh, you idiot! You're gonna attract the tainted!
Relax, Lindley. After quick lunch, Tatsu fly back home on spinny plane before anyone notice.
And how exactly do you plan to do that? All the spinny planes have already left. You're gonna have to walk back through all those tainted. You won't last 10 seconds out here.
Huh?
Maybe we can get another chopper here in time.
Too late.
Looks like somebody else wants a hot meal.
Tatsu, don't move an inch, you hear?
Okay.
Oh, Tatsu.
Assault hammer! First grenade! Thanks. Give me some boost later.
Get out of the feeding frenzy in there.
Rising blade! Magnum egg! Burning flash! Upper hand! Rising blade! The running up!
Shadow strike!
Rising blade! Burst down! Don't forget about the rest.
Now,
Take the fight to the drink. Got it. Rising blade! Balance breaker! Got him! Lay down some cover fire! Medic free! Assault hammer! Flame grenade!
Move in and do some
My
damage.
forte, but if you insist.
Don't forget about the rest.
Now, my
Take
turn.
the fight to them! Look at that! Arcing melee attack! Assault hammer!
Appreciate it.
Side one! First grenade! Flame grenade!
My forte, but if you insist.
Got top! Arcing horn! That the Alpha? Good lord.
Everyone, take him down.
They've seen us!
They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
High gear now! Overdrive!
Fire Carnival!
Flame grenade! I'll use overdrive. Assault hammer! Shrapnel! Flame grenade! Eagle Eye! Look at that! Archie blow-up with melee attack! Rising blade! Balance breaker! Rising blade! Sidewinder! There! Keep shooting! Leave it to me! Lay down some cover fire! Rising blade!
Side slap nice. Move in and do some
Watch
damage.
this!
Upper hand.
Fire Carnival!
Look at that! Follow up with melee attack! Core! Balance breaker!
Use an aura. Get control of the battle. Shadow strike.
Spiral hold!
Now, melee attacks. Roger.
Eagle Eye! Lock this! Well, that was fun. Let's get the hell out of here. You've got to be kidding me. The hell is that?
I'd be shaking in my boots like Lynn also.
Was that thing trying to help us?
Maybe. Or maybe it was just toying with us.
Well, I think I could have taken it.
We should get back to New LA. I want to stop by the hangar and get a better look at that Skell.
Right.
If I were not in a mechanical body, I would have pooped myself when that thing dropped down. That thing was scary. Let's check our mission here real quick. I bet you we just warp all the way back to Vandham. Yep, let's warp on back. This was my second attempt taking on that Sphinx. I actually went out and leveled up a bit, and I also went through my gear and inventory after leveling up, and I found a few things. I also took my character. I don't know how you guys want to level up, but I took my classes, and I went from a samurai gunner to a duelist, and I now have my skills laid out in such a way, and not my skills, my art laid out, where everything on the right here is not going to take away from my TP, and these ones are going to take TP. That way I save up as much TP as I can, so I can use my overdrive, or if I need to heal up, I can do my medic free or my defensive stance. I found this to be much more helpful just to keep my TP skills on the left, and my skills that don't cost TP on the right, that I can stagger and knock the enemy down and maximize my damage. So you all do you. This is just my preference and has been working out a lot better for me. And also make sure to hit that plus button and tell your crew how to use their battle skills, because sometimes they'll just hang on to their TP and not do what you need them to do. Enough out of me. Let's get on over to Vandham. Okay, I can't see him on my mini-map real well. He should be... Is he underneath us? Okay, Vandham, where are you hiding? He's not in the barracks. Okay, he's hiding on the corner. Why are you hiding in the middle corner here, dude? Are you in this tent? Oh, you must be underneath us. I'm sure there's a better way to get here.
Good work, people.
Commander? What are you doing out here? Did they seal off the area?
Actually, I was waiting for you, Lynn.
Why me?
You want to tinker with that new alien mech?
Well, I mean, duh.
Good, because I'm putting you in charge of research. You help reel it in, you get first crack at it. You and your team risked a lot out there. You earned it.
Really, sir?
Everything's set up. They're expecting you.
Yes, sir! Oh my god, thank you so much, Commander! Is this even a Skell? I mean, the external armor maybe. But I'm not detecting any known materials or components for the purple frame part. In fact, I can't even find a power source. Maybe it's like an idol or something? To some alien god or whatever?
What about a cockpit? Or any space for a pilot?
Let's see here. There is a cavity in the middle of the chest area. If this thing is a vehicle, that'd have to be the cockpit.
Perhaps it's not a weapon? It was abandoned after all, and in that godforsaken place.
But it was also worth the ganglion sacrificing all those soldiers to try and recover it. Surely it must hold some value.
Granted. Now the question is whether we'll be able to uncover it. Ms. Ku is one of our best, but we can't expect her to work miracles.
If you ask me, that's time better spent studying that Ares of yours, Elma. Alright, you wouldn't know what I'm talking about, would you? Let me explain. The Ares is what Elma...
Vandham.
Oh, right. Those are your orders. Have I made myself clear?
Quite.
You seem displeased, Gajag. Perhaps the great hero of Roth does not enjoy taking orders from the ganglion. Perhaps he feels it beneath him.
It appears nothing is beneath me of late.
I still hear the anger in your voice, the way you spit out the words. Accept your fate. Then you might find me a more accommodating master, Prince Jog. Oh, but how rude of me. Should I have said former prince?
I never cared much for titles. Counselor Luxar.
It's Grand Master, damn you! The entire ganglion organization is at my command, as are you and your people. I will not remind you again.
Oh, but how rude of me. My sincere apologies, Grand Counselor.
Have you also forgotten the price the Rothian people will pay if you fail me? I promise you, it will not be pretty. What will happen if the humans beat you to the prize, Need I remind you of that as well?
No, you need not.
Then mind your tongue, former prince. Unless your pride can feed and clothe your people. Filthy cur. Yet I will suffer him gladly, if he can help lead me to you, O Great One.
Story Mission Chapter 6 complete. You successfully retrieved the alien mech, however, with so many unknowns, the investigation looks to be tough going. Man, we've got a whole group of baddies, and it looks like they enslave the people or races they want to and wipe out the rest like they've gone after Earth. Oh, okay. Getting a Skell license, we hear you're shaping up to be quite the operative. Well then, you think you got what it takes to be Skell-worthy? See me when you're ready for your license, I'll be waiting. Okay, I guess we'll be ending the video here tonight. Thank you for tuning in to Papa Bear Games. And if you liked what you saw, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to be notified about future videos, go ahead and press that subscribe button. As always, thank you and have a great night. Bye-bye.